Boy, as the Trailblazers arrived.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Passes it to Holiday. Giannis outside. Off target from three-point range. Covington kicks to Jones. Back to Covington. Poked loose. Jones dishes to Covington. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. For the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Now, here's Lillard, and Jones slams it in.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Over Jones. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Blazers on offense. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis inside. Covington's there. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Lillard. A 3-ball. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play him.
He lobs it up.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Jones. 3-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland trailing here. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Clock at 2. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
All going up court. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Covington passes to Lillard. From the line. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Middleton outside. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 1. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Simons the pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. The pass to Simons. Pass to Covington. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's Middleton. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy usually...
I think he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
They've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And the 3 ball is good.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the D.
Pass to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Tucker with the ball. Anthony on him. Tucker can't get it to go.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Over Middleton. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Forbes. And he's good on the 3 ball. Forbes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Here's Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up, and Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got his second bucket.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here is Forbes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Giles checked in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
It's McCollum on the wing. Good work there as it goes. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Portis. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to Portis. Poked away. McCollum with the ball. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Cantor. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Harry Giles. And Jones subbed in for Anthony. Now here is Holiday. And the dunk by Lopez.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right position inside.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Plenty of space. Bucket is good. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Here's Lopez. Misses off the left iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Jones. McCollum outside. Feeds it to Nurkic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that'll do it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Lillard. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Portland leading by 5. Jones the pass to Lillard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Checking in for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Lillard against T. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. And the call will be against Jeff T. That's his first foul. Here is Lillard. He has 6.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Nurkic the pass to Simons. Just 3 to shoot. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And he gets it to go. Middleton's got 5.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Simons. Lillard with no one around. Right wing. Another shot. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Covington sends it back. Outside, Jones. Back to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Passes to Nurkic. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Now here is Holiday. Kicks it to Tucker. And nothing but hair on that one.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Here's Holiday. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Back to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Drew Holiday.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Powell for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Anthony. The pass to Kanter. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Portis. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Holiday. Portland making their last shot. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Covington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. McCollum, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Holiday with it. He's guarded by McCollum. And Holiday, here we go. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front, up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday surveying the floor. Good D by McCollum.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Pass to Giles. The feed to Kanter. And contact up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Now here's Powell. McCollum dishes to Powell. Up top, Canner. Bounce pass, Anthony. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Now here's McCollum. Portis against Cantor. And there's the pass to Giles. Tries again. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Little comes in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here's Lillard.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Holiday with it. Giannis left side. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Lillard. Shoots from 14. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. The three, Middleton. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Anthony, no one around. Off target with his 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Lets it go from deep, and it's sent back by Lopez. Giles. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Giles. Just 4 to shoot. Lillard from outside. Portland no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday the pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. A 3. Lillard with the rebound. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. To the inside. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Over Holiday. Portland again missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Lillard outside. Anthony on the wing. Over Giannis. Giles the pass to Nurkic. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The shot by Middleton, wide open. So the Trailblazers win it. This was David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bucks. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. It's a three-point game. He gets it in there.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Holiday looking over the floor. Lets it go with the three. The Bucks getting another chance here.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. And the shot goes in.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. The tray. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. 3 on 3. Here's KD. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Middleton can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Durant, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The wide open look here for Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Jordan finds Harden. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. To the middle, here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Moving against Holiday. Harris outside. Right side Irving. Here's KD. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
The pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Harris against Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Lopez, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday goes in. And Holiday throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. With the putback. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 6.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Outside Jordan. The dish to KD. Back to Jordan. Outside for Durant. There's the 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Boy, the quick release of Kevin Durant and the release point so high, you really can't get a good contest on him.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Harden outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've got Irving. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Giannis gets it to go.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Harden surveying the D. Fires from 14, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Here's Connaughton. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden outside. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Green with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Tucker dishes to Forbes. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Irving, good.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. A rebound by the Nets.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Brown right side. Shoots from 8. Griffin trying to get open. That misses off the backboard. Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis inside. Guarded by Harden. And yes, it's good. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin's shot is good.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
And here's Holiday. He has 5. Middleton right side. Up and in on the layup. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low.
Pass to Shamet. Harris against Middleton. Passes it to Johnson. Deflects the pass. Griffin kicks to Durant. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Makes it off the glass. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For 3, Middleton. A shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Shamet, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Holiday finds Portis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Well, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Outside Irving. Harris with it. Antetokounmpo's there. A nice shot by Katie.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Lots of room. They get the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 6-point game. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Nets. From deep. Here's Jordan. Out to KD. Puts up a three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go that time. Durant with some nice D. And the jam by Harden.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Harris.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Harden dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Durant. Back to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. Three-pointer. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden missing again. Bucks leading by 4. Teague for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Harris. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good on the bucket.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
Teague against Harden. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Teague, the pass to Middleton. And he banks in the layup. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Mora, that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
There's Brown with the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
This one for three. Mora can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Here's Portis. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw no good for Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Launches it. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Holiday against Irving. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tucker. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Nets trail by 5. The drive by KD. And finished off by KD.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Giannis inside. Working on Green.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Shot from free throw range. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Irving can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. Nets passing it around. KD on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Two free throws coming up, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Outside Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Takes a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Giannis inside. Defended by Griffin. Middleton looking it over. It falls! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Harden against Holiday.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo, no good. Giannis against Harden. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Middleton for 3. Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight and with
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the power forward position. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the two-guard spot.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Here's Simons. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the shot by Kevin Durant. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The high post shot, and he drops that one in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Simons, covered by Irving. 4 on the clock. Lillard against Jordan. Lillard with the bucket.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Jones, great positioning on the putback. And it's a tie ball game.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lillard against Harden. They get a hand on it. Lillard left side. Over Harden. Again, the miss by Lillard.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Kicks it out to Harden. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Lillard looking around. And Lillard gets double teamed. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Harden the pass to Harris. Harden outside. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Harden finds Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Shoots the three. They get it again. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Jones. Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. Jordan against Nurkic. Irving with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Covington with it. Inside. Lillard right side. Kicks it to Nurkic. Here's Simons. At the tip, there's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. It's good.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
From downtown, at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Johnson in at the one.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if you can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Down low, here's McCollum. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
Here's Luwawu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Johnson outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 1.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
McCollum dishes to Powell. McCollum with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Carmelo. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pushing and shoving, grabbing and holding, not stopping Melo right there. Strong take to the rack.
Johnson kicks to Brown. Here's the pass to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. Pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. And here's McCollum. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Llewellyn. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Giles.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Cantor with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in for Tyler Johnson. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
2 points. That one goes.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Brown the pass to Irving. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Irving against Lillard. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now, here is Irving. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Claxton. Here's Llewellyn. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Irving for 3. They get it back.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Portland trailing here. Lillard, the pass to Simons. Lillard against Irving. Passes to Simons. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Over Irving. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic can't hit. Nets shooting 43% from the field. Outside Irving. And the pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Durant. And Durant is right there. And the Nets lead by 3.
How about that? On the offensive glass, KD anticipating where the ball was going and then uses his length to track it down.
Back to Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 10 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving surveying the floor. Again, the Nets for 2.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And the Nets with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Harden finds Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Pass to Jones. Lillard outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the three, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Lillard. 4-point game. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
1:02 left in the third. Nets leading by 4. Now Irving. Harden outside. Irving with it. Lillard picks him up. From deep three-point range, the putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Irving against Lillard. And he gets the bucket.
That's the strength of Lillard's game right there. Gorgeous arc, too, on that jump shot. Up in the air a little bit more.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Luwawu. And again, it's the Nets missing. Powell down low. Brown on him. Here's Giles over Green. Here's Cantor. It's good. Cantor's got his first 2 points.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Brown, also Johnson out there. Luwawu is out there with Griffin, and it's Claxton in a power forward.
Now Melo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
Brown against McCollum. Brown the pass to Claxton. Johnson outside. Brown kicks to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Powell finds Cantor. And a wide open look for McCollum. The putback, and Cantor able to finish. And the Trail Blazers lead by 2.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Brown outside. Over McCollum. And it's Brown missing.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Portland making a change here. Giles is checked in. Kicks it out to Harden. The feed to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. One-on-one fast break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whip. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Cullen passes to Lillard. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. That one good for 2.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Harden outside. Pass to KD. Trying to get open is Irving.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Trailblazers trail by 3 with Lillard outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count that bucket.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Now here's Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Harden outside. The three-pointer no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the right side. Irving against Lillard. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And here's Brooklyn. Harden surveying the D. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. Money!
Melo with another moment.
Here is Durant.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And Harden launches it from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here are the Trailblazers. Giles kicks to McCullough. And a deep 3 from Lillard. From beyond the arc and then some. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3-ball there.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... City of Portland, Oregon. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Nurkic. Derek Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And that one drops.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's Simons.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Antetokounmpo. And Jones sends it back. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's on. Oh, wow!
Nice. Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lillard against Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's DiVincenzo. That's tipped, and he gets it back. He gets that one. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lillard surveying the D. From down in the low post, it goes.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Lillard against Holiday. And there's the pass to Giannis. Unloads. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 6. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 6. Here's Lillard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Simons. Back to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Count that one. He's got 6. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Lopez. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
For 3, Middleton. The shot misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Simons surveying the D. Back to Covington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Lillard against Howard. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Lillard the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
To the wing right side. Takes the 3. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about...
I think the most important lesson I got is that...
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Milwaukee in the lead. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Tucker. Buries it from three-point range. Tucker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Milwaukee. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Back to McCollum. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. And the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Pass to Powell. Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Back to Powell. Puts it up from 15. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Forbes the pass to Portis. Tucker with the ball. Anthony on him. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Anthony. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jones finds McCollum. The quick look, no good that time.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Bucks passing it around. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Here's Connaughton after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Nora. Powell pulls it in. Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Fires from 18. The shot by Anthony, no good.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Back to Tucker. Over Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Strategic move from Tucker. He throws the defender off with the fake and draws a good foul.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Simons, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Here's Simons. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. The second chance effort. Here's Nurkic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Lillard, right side, from about 19 feet. The shot comes out.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Lopez, no up. Trailblazers trail by 5. Back to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered with the contact.
Now Holiday, he's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, DiVincenzo. His first shot coming late. And that one hits back iron.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Holiday. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Lillard against Holiday. Here is Lillard. 6 points for him.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead. For Portland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lillard against Holiday. To halt the run, Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Holiday against Lillard. Looking to get it going. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
D has got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, right side. Lopez with the block.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Clearly a foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Teague surveying the D. Kicks to Tucker. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside Teague. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Teague's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McCollum outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague. And it's Nwora in at the small forward. And it's Simons missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
So for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Anthony. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons.
C.J. McCollum.
Teague with the ball. Shot clock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Trailblazers trail by 16. McCollum kicks to Powell. Back to McCollum. Over Teague, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Teague, the pass to Tucker, and again the turnover by the Bucks.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Here's McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Giles. Goes back up. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Hollis Jefferson.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague against McCollum. The pass to Forbes. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Giles. Jones comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. To the left side wing. Lillard finds Powell. The shot. And he hits the jump shot. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Outside Teague. Passes to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
So for the Trailblazers, Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Derek Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in for T.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
.144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks leading by 10. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Lopez. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Throws it up high. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. .58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here is Holiday. Inside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Now Lillard. And that one is stuffed right through.
I like to see this Lillard. Patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Holiday. Lopez outside for 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Giles. From deep. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. That's a look at our setting tonight. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the next starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. That's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Jordan. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Lopez. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Passes it to Harden from outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And to the goal. That was terrific.
Good. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets, trailing by 5. Now the pass to Harden. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Holiday with the defensive effort.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Harden kicks it to Griffin. Back to Harden. Another miss by Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Brown. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 4. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Now here's Portis. Passes it to Connaughton. And stolen by Irving. Tipped away. Brown outside. Back to Irving. From past the arc. And that one is off. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time,
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back with you.
You know, I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 3. Griffin finds Harris. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game. And And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Nora. It's hauled in by Harris. The net shooting here about 46% for the game. Always going up for the alley-oop here. They now take the lead.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Back to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot's good.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Shamet with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Brown. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Harris. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Forbes the pass to Portis. To the paint. Pass to Forbes. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Irving. Inside. Jordan dishes to Harris. Outside Irving. Lopez with the steal. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Irving against Holiday.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Giannis. And they pick up 2. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Irving passes to Harris. Second chance shot. The pass to Irving. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. James Harden with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Durant, and KD throws it down.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 seconds left. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Milwaukee, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. No good on that one.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Harden way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. The wide open look here for Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Holiday surveying the floor. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That puts them in the lead. Irving's got his second basket.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Here's Holiday, and it's good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Holiday against Irving. Jordan the pass to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Holiday. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Outside Durant. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. Bucks trail by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday. Lopez left side. The kick out to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Durant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Brown. Wow, way off on that one. Bucks trail by 3. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. He nails it, and we're tied up. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Green passes to Llewellyn. Clock at 6. Back to Green from deep three-point range, and it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here is Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The kick out to Brown. Back to Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
DiVincenzo kicks to Portis. Can't hit from 12. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And he commits the intentional foul. To the inside. Teague left side. Pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. No good from Connaughton. There's the lob to Harden. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Here's Teague. Pass to Portis. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Harden has a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Nets lead by 1. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Middleton, the scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Harden with it. Fires from deep. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. The pass to Middleton. Now Portis. The kick out to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Durant with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Harris outside. The drive by KD. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Portis trying to free himself. Giannis, no good. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Giannis against Durant. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Over Lopez. That one no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Outside Durant. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Holiday. It falls!
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Durant for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. about the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. Good D by Covington. Simons, the pass to Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now, here is Irving. Jordan with the bucket.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now Lillard. Over Harden. And Lillard gets it to go. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a deep three from Lillard. They get it back.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here is Harden. Durant in the corner. Shoots the three. Can't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Simons, the pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From outside the arc. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by KD.
And just a good read by KD as to where that miss was coming off.
Here's Simons. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Rebound, Brooklyn. And Portland turns it over again. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Anthony Simons. Now, here is Harden. Green finds Harden. Back to Green. Outside, KD. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Lillard dishes to Kanter. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard surveying the D. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Harris. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving finds Green. Here's Harden. And it's Portland with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter. Anthony's got 5.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition, and Melo takes full advantage.
Harden way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll get things started. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Jordan. Tyler Johnson is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. Jones for 3. The offensive rebound.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Here's Johnson. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Kanter. Basket counts. Griffin's got his first points in this one. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The Trailblazers shooting here about 46% for the game. McCollum outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Griffin. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McCollum kicks to Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Johnson. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nets trail by 4. Passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. 1:22 left in the first half, and the shot goes in.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Lillard against Brown. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Some solid defense from Brown.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Missed inside.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard, right side. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Irving with it. Kept alive.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Brooklyn. Found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, C.J. McCollum out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. And it's Giles in at the 4 spot. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Harden. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. A 2-point game. The pass to Kanter. Lets it go from deep. McCollum, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson dishes to Jordan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. They are just killing them on the interior.
Harden against Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And here's Harden for three. And Cantor pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson against McCollum. 6 to shoot. Over Johnson. Rebounded by the Nets. 1:44 left in the third. Jordan finds Johnson. No good from Jordan.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Giles. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Powell with the steal. Down low, got a piece of it. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Jones. And here's McCollum for three. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Outside, KD. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Green is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. McCollum passes to Powell. Back to McCollum. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
For Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Trailblazers as they... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Durant on out there with Irving, and it's Green, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, this is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
Irving against Lillard. Baseline jumper. Irving can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Irving. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Griffin with the steal. Pushing it up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Durant.
Well, when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And here's KD for 3. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Portland leading by 5. Puts one up from 19. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Covington.
Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Harden with it. Now Covington defending. Jordan with the bucket.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Lillard outside. Now the feed to Covington. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they're able to recover. Here's Cantor. That one's not going to go. Nets trail by 6. Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Out to the right wing. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
So for the Trailblazers, Little comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. And a deep 3 from Harden. The long distance 3 is buried.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Irving against McCollum. Covington back to McCollum. Shot clock at 3. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. Cantor dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The dish to Covington. Back to McCollum. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Covington finds McCollum. Now Lillard.
Come to me, come to me.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
So the Trailblazers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.